What's going on, guys? Today we are taking a look at Transformers Generations Voyager class Rhinox. I just picked this guy up out of the mailbox, and well, I gotta admit, there are some things that I absolutely love about this guy, and there are a few things that are absolutely terrible about this guy. But first, let us start off with robot mode. The robot mode, as you can see, is a little spiddly. He is incredibly top-heavy, and my particular figure, which just was opened maybe 5 minutes ago, is horrifically loose. Loose to the point where I am just absolutely astonished that this made it past production. The legs are so loose, the figure cannot stand. My particular figure cannot stand up on his own. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous, and for a figure like Rhinox, it is inexcusable. The chief problem is the pins here in his knees. I don't know how well you could see that, and we'll see it a little bit better in the transformation. They don't appear to be in all the way. Now, this guy is fresh out of the box, like I said, about 5 minutes ago, and it's just problematic to the point of this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous and inexcusable. Otherwise, the figure looks fan-freaking-tastic in robot mode, other than the posability of the knees, which, as you can see, are not cooperating with me. Posability-wise, he's very good. He's got, obviously, articulation in the knees, articulation in the ankles and the feet, articulation in the hips, dual swivels. No articulation in the torso. Head is on a ball joint. Shoulders are on this double hinge joint, which is part of the transformation, and a swivel. Arms, or I should say elbows, are on a kind of a swivel and a hinge, and fists do not move. Though his fists, or his hands, do come with some nice chain gun action. I would like the chain guns to be a little bit darker, but oh well. He comes with 2 of them. I greatly appreciate the spinning chain guns. As I said, when you can get Rhinox to stand up on his own, he looks great. He looks just super awesome and badass. He does have a little bit of rhino kibble hanging off of his back, but it's not too bad. I don't mind it as much, considering we have such a good-looking robot mode. You just need a stand for him. That's just the long and short of it. Head sculpt is amazing. Not 100% show accurate, but still really, really nice. Love the head sculpt, love the face. Just such a nice head sculpt. Like I said, I don't think it's 100% accurate, but we are talking about 1990s CG technology versus 2013 technology. The figure's transformation is pretty darn complicated. We're going to start off with his weapons, which, to transform them, you actually combine them together, and I have been trying to figure out the best way to combine them together. You're just supposed to kind of sandwich them together like this, then get the handles in the same position and fold the handles up like this, and then there are little switches here on the side which you're supposed to push to lock them into place. And then once you do that, they won't spin freely. Now, the reason we do this is because these things can be stored in beast mode, which is very cool. Now, to transform Captain Floppybot, we're going to come around to the back first and take the rhino head and back and pull it all the way up thusly. Then take the mouth and fold that up over the face like that. Then we're going to come to the forearms and push the forearms in towards the body. That will allow us to flip up the hands into the arms and just kind of collapse them back down like that. Then we'll turn the arms or legs and straighten them out and turn them pointing towards the front of the figure. Push them forward, and then they will collapse up around the robot head, like so. Next, we'll reach underneath the armpits and fold out these sections like this, and they were like folded like this, so we will fold them out and then down to form the body paneling for the Rhino mode, like so. Next, coming to the back of the figure, take the rear section and just kind of fold that up as far as it'll go. And this whole section right here is rubber. It's not plastic, or it is plastic. It's just really, really loose. Take the legs and kind of unpeg them from the center here, which you're supposed to fold this section up, and twist the legs around. And when you do that, things have a tendency to come undone, as you can see. Now, one thing we are going to do is once we twist those around and this stuff comes undone, we can then take the entire chest section and fold that up into the rhino mouth like that. And you're just going to have to play with it. So leave this loose as is, and then come back to the back here and fold the knees down, the super loose knees, and then flip these rhino hind sections out from away from the legs. Once you've got these panels flipped out from the rest of the leg, what we're going to do then is take this hip section and fold it up into the rest of the body, thus bringing his legs up into the section that was his hips. And then we fold the knee in, and then that will give us the clearance necessary to fold this body panel into place and peg it in. And then make sure all the other body panel bits are flipped down and pegged in as well. Unfortunately, things don't seem to want to peg into place. So you just kind of have to play with it and hope for the best. So do the same thing on the other side. Flip it in, peg it into place, and just fiddle with it until it goes in. Once you have those bits pegged into place, pull the rubber bit down and stick it in between the sections to form the hind end of the animal. Fold up the robot feet into the backs of the back legs. Then you come around to the front, and this big section here, actually you have to push it up, and then there's a hinge underneath here, right up in where my finger is, that needs to be snapped out of place so you can bring it up into the rhino head. And last but not least, we will actually unpeg this underbelly section and open it up enough so that we can take the weapons and drop them into place right inside of his rhino gut. And that's just sitting loosely because I'm filming right now. Now, when you do that, of course, you're going to unpeg everything. So just spend a couple of seconds and get everything pegged back into place. And here we have Rhinox in Beast Mode, and I have to say I like the Beast Mode. Yeah, there are a little bit of issues here. You see some robot kibble on the backs of the legs, but overall, it works. It looks pretty good. I don't think the coloring is right. I think the figure needs to be a darker shade of brown for Rhinox. I could be wrong on that, though, but I do like the overall look of the Rhino mode. As you can see, he is the perfect size for a deluxe class figure to ride him. That's awesome in and of itself. Overall, I like Rhinox, but the issue with his legs in robot mode is 100% inexcusable. Hasbro should not be putting figures out with this problem. This is absolutely ridiculous that we have to worry about this in 2013. In fact, that makes all three of these generation figures I have who have issues with their legs. Waspinators are too loose, Skids was misassembled, and Rhinox is inexcusably too loose. It's just a major quality concern. All of these figures look fantastic. They look great. I just wish they were actually put together with the same care that they were designed with. So guys, I've been Spade of the Baltmatrix, taking a look at Generations Voyager class Rhinox. He's a great looking figure. It's just too bad he was so poorly assembled. I'll catch you next time.